Nor do I think I am Beyonce or look like Beyonce, nor am I trying to be Beyonce. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let me tell you, I have never been more excited to make a video than to make this one. Like, I would see other creators say that, oh, I'm so excited for this video. I never was like, okay, like, you make videos all the time. But when I tell you I really was excited to make this video, I was really excited to make this video. So, like many of you, I know you watched Beyonce's Homecoming on Netflix. Her special from her Coachella performance. If you haven't, go do that now. Don't even watch this anymore. Go watch that now. Anyway, for those people that have watched it, I watched it 4 times. It's amazing. Of course, I wanted to know what the makeup was. So I did a lot of Google searching. Sir John, he did her makeup. He is her makeup artist. He did her makeup for the performance. So I went and I purchased, honey, you know, the different things that he used on her. I'm not him, so I know it's not perfect. Nor do I think I am Beyonce or look like Beyonce, nor am I trying to be Beyonce. But I used the products that he used. I'm really excited for this. Okay, so enough of that. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I put them up. I make new videos every week. Let's go ahead and get into it.
So the brows are prepped with Anatasia Beverly Hills, and I just put Can't Stop, Won't Stop in Warm Honey all over my lid. And I'm using the Profusion Temptress palette, and I'm just using it for one shade, that Ember shade. Because in the articles I read, Sir John said he used a light wash of a terracotta color all over her lid. And then I'm just showing you my brow bone highlight, Unity. And I kind of just based off pictures, I'm choosing that brow bone highlight. So I'm just using a fluffy brush. This was from a set from WetnWild. I want to say it was like a holiday collection brush set. And I'm just doing a light wash, not a light wash, but a wash of color. And this is, out of all my palettes, this is the best terracotta color that I could find. It's just like a really warm orangey shade, and I'm doing that all over the lid. I'm looking at her makeup like she was moving, like she was getting it the whole show, but I could see glitter, and I'm like, that look is so pretty. So these are the glitters that Sir John used on her. He used Lemonhead LA, and they're called Space Paste because it's a paste, it's a glitter paste, and it applies wet and then it dries down. And he used 2 shades. He used this shade Houdini, and when you order, they give you a card on how you should apply it. And I applied it with a synthetic brush the first time around. I had to refilm this, but this second time around, that you guys will see in just a second, I'm not using a synthetic brush. I'm using my finger just to pat it on. And this first glitter, he said he put all over the eye, all over the lid. So I'm just patting it all over, so there's a nice wash of glitter all over the lid, I guess you could say. And I like patting it versus brushing it on with a synthetic, or even just patting it on with synthetic, because synthetic holds on to more product. And remember, it's a paste, it's wet, so it kind of was taking off the shadow under, so I like patting it better. And then the second shade, Dirty Penny, is also a glitter paste, space paste, as Lemonade calls it. And he said he put this just on the center. So this is like these glitters are amazing. A little expensive, but they're nice. So I just patted it in the center, and I was just trying to try to get it even so you could still see the first glitter, and then the coppery shade in the center mostly. but I mean, it doesn't look that pretty now, but once I had the rest of my makeup on, it kind of came together. So these are the exact glitters that he used on her, and I like them. They're really pretty. I would have never thought on my own to use those two types of shades together. And I'm using a spoolie right now just to remove any glitter in any area I didn't really want it, because it kind of scrapes it off. So I'm just patting it on, trying to get it as even as I can. And yes, honey, this is the Beyonce glitter eye that she had for her Coachella performance. So I'm just going back with the terracotta shade, just blending out the edges, and then off camera I did apply my brow bone highlight. So now I'm going on to skin, and everybody, he said, was asking him, how did her makeup stay on? You know, performance was 2 hours, she's sweating, moving, and his word for it was duality. For every cream or every liquid that he applied to her face, he applied a powder. So he applied liquid foundation, he would apply a powder foundation over. If he applied a cream blush, he would apply a powder blush, excuse me. And that's kind of, well, as far as me and like what I've learned on YouTube and just throughout the years, that's kind of what I like to do too anyway, even though I'm not performing on nobody's stage. But I kind of like to do that just so my makeup lasts throughout the day, because I don't touch up my makeup. I don't bring anything to touch up my makeup. So I applied the Urban Decay primer. This is the Fit Me. You guys saw it on the screen, the Fit Me foundation in Cappuccino. And I love these Crayon Case Beauty sponges to blend everything out. You get 2 for $5, guys. Yes, I love Crayon Case. So I'm just really blending that out. And so that's what I'm going to be doing his technique of duality. For every cream or liquid product, applying some type of powder on top of it. Even eyeliner, you'll see. But that's what I do, because that's exactly what he said he did for her, so her makeup would last throughout the entire show, and it looked flawless. It looked flawless. So now I'm doing my little bit of highlighting. He didn't really go into detail as far as whether he highlighted and contoured. I'm sure he did a little bit. But he, as for every interview that I read, he didn't go into like a full product list. Kind of just little tidbits of like the glitter eye and the lip. I guess the most important things. So I'm just blending it out with my beauty sponge. Love that sponge. So I can get a nice, flawless, even blend. And that's the first concealer I use, and I'm sure you guys have seen, like in my last tutorial, with the neon green. If you haven't seen that neon green look, I'm gonna link it right up there in that card, so you can watch that. But I've been using 2 concealers, this NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in Warm Honey, and the L'Oreal Instant Age Rewind. See, I'm glad I had that on the screen. Instant Age Rewind in Caramel, and then I'm setting it with a powder. Okay, for every cream and liquid product, layer on top of powder product to really lock it in. And so I'm just patting that in. I'm not really baking, I'm just kind of pressing it into the skin. Didn't bake. And then this is Ruby Kiss's matte finish powder in the color Mocha for all the areas where I didn't highlight, because that powder foundation shade is mostly my color. And then the Black Radiance contour palette, the medium to dark palette, kind of warming up my face and doing a light contour. I should have done a heavier contour because my face is way rounder than hers, but I just did a little bit of light contouring. And then I'm gonna go on to, well, still warming up, bronzing the face. And then so I'm going to get into finishing up the eyes and the lips. I'm just taking a brush just to blend it all together. And one of the things he said in an interview was he wanted her to be like the cool college girl on campus. Like that's what his whole vibe was. So I'm just lining it with liquid liner, because she had liner on the top and bottom and kind of like a soft wing. It was kind of winged out. But yeah, he said his whole vibe was like the cool girl on campus, and that's the vibe I got with like her whole outfit, or you know, the shorts, the hoodie. And he said his inspiration was the movie by Spike Lee. It's an old movie. I haven't even seen it, but the old movie by Spike Lee, School Days. Like, that's the vibe he was going for. That's what he said. So, a little tidbit of information. But now I'm just setting that liquid liner with a black powder. That was Obsidian from the Prism palette. And then I'm doing this dark brown eyeliner in Espresso. And then again, with a powder, because these are cream products, gonna go over it and kind of just blend it out, smoke it out a little bit, because she had a slight wing with her eyeliners, her top and bottom eyeliner. He kind of winged them up, bringing them together in the outer corner of the eye. You could see that in the picture. And then he used, because he is an ambassador for L'Oreal, he used a L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. And then these are my lashes in the style Bougie. You can get them at shopninaceleste.com. And then I'm spraying Rimmel all over because I'm about to apply this highlight, because she definitely had a glow in the pictures that I saw. I don't know if it was a sweat glow, you know, her own natural dewiness, or if it was a highlighter, because he did not say he used a highlighter, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a highlighter because that's just what I'm gonna do. So I'm using Hustle Baby by Fenty Beauty, and now I am lining it with MAC's Cork liner. He didn't say he used a liner, but I'm just gonna use this liner to help blend, because next I'm gonna be using a infallible liquid lipstick by L'Oreal, and it is from their Les Chocolates line. And he didn't say which shade, because the whole Le Chocolate line has a few shades, but I cannot find which exact shade he used. And I just did that because it smells so good. It really smelled like chocolate. And yeah, so I'm just applying it in the center, and then I'm going to blend it, because there were no harsh lines. There was no liner that was clearly visible on her. So that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. I was feeling myself.
I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did. If you have not watched Homecoming on Netflix, you need to go watch it. Go watch it again if you already saw it. Watch it 4 times. I think I'm gonna go watch it right now. Don't forget to subscribe so you'll get more videos like this. You can let me know in the comments if you liked it. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.